Today's lecture of the Introduction to Programming Language using C is about the C basics of the C programming language. First of all, C character sets. As every language contains a set of characters used to construct words, statements, etc. C language also has a set of characters which include alphabet, digits, and special symbols. C language supports a total of 256 characters. Every C program contains statements. These statements are constructed using words, and these words are constructed using characters from C character set. C language character set contains the following set of characters: alphabets, digits, and special symbols. When we try to write the instructions for the machine, we need some characters. So the C language supports alphabet, digit, and special symbols to write the instructions or the program for the machine. C character sets, alphabets. C language supports all the alphabets from the English language only. Lower and upper case letters together support 52 alphabets. No other language is supported by the C language, only English is supported. So lowercase letters, small a to z, and uppercase letters, capital A to Z are supported. Digits. C language supports 10 digits which are used to construct numerical values in C language 0 to 9. Special symbols. C language supports a rich set of special symbols that include to perform mathematical operations, to check conditions, white spaces, backspaces, and other special symbols. Special symbols like @ symbol, hash symbol, dollar, percentage, ampersand symbol, multiplications, star symbol, open and close brackets, round brackets, curly brackets, square brackets, semicolon, comma, inverted comma, double inverted commas. So greater than, smaller than symbols, all these are come under the category of special symbols. And the C language supports all the symbols. Every character in C language has its equivalent ASCII, that is American Standard Code of Information Interchange value. You can Google out this for your deep knowledge. What are these ASCII codes? Later on, we will discuss on this also. The next is tokens in C. A collection of all the keywords, identifiers, operators, special symbols, constants, strings, and data values are called tokens. Tokens are used to construct C programs, and they are said to basic building blocks of a C program. All the keywords, identifiers, special symbols, these all are called the tokens also. There are generally 6 types of tokens like keyword, identifiers, constants, strings, special symbols, and operators. First two tokens are identifiers and keywords. The identifier is a user-defined name of an entity to identify it uniquely during the program execution. And keywords are the reserved words with a predefined meaning which already known to the compiler. The difference between keywords and the identifiers are given below. The keywords are the predefined words. The C compiler knows the meaning of all these keywords, but identifiers are user defined. That means the programmer who was developing the program can make their own identifier. It is generally a name of a variable. You can say name of a variable. Let's say X. X is what? A variable. So X is a identifier. Instead of X, you can put Ram, Sham, Mohan. These are also the identifiers. Now that is up to the programmer, how the programmer put the names of the identifiers. The keywords must be written in the lower case only because these are the predefined, so keywords must be in the lower case. Identifier can be in lowercase and can be in uppercase. Combination of alphabetic characters. Keywords is a combination of alphabetic characters only. There is no numerical character or no special symbols are used in the keywords. But in identifiers, identifier can be a combination of a numeric alphabetic character and a special symbol that is only underscore. Only identifier, this is a point to be noted. Identifier only accept a special symbol that is underscore. Except the underscore, their identifier will not accept any other special symbol. So in there are 32 keywords in C programming language like int, float, char, double, long, short, if, else. The meaning of all these 32 keywords we will learn, and we will learn practically as well in upcoming lectures. What is this int, float, char, and how to use all these keywords? Without these keywords, no program can be formed. Rules for creating identifiers. It's a very generally it's a 2 or 5 marks question which is asked in IP University exams also. An identifier can contain letters, uppercase and lowercase, numerics and underscore symbols only. Most important point. An identifier should not start with a numerical value. It can start with a letter or an underscore. For example, if I say RAM1 or X1, X2, X3, X4, these are accepted because numerical values are in the end. If I say 1x, 2x, 3x, it is not acceptable. So the identifier must be start with some alphabet or with the underscore, but not with the numerical character. We should not use any special symbols in between the identifier, even white space. Only the special symbol that is called underscore can be used. X underscore Y is acceptable. X at the rate Y is not acceptable. Keywords should not be used as an identifier. Int is a keyword. Float is a keyword. Char is a keyword. These cannot be used as an identifier. But int1, char1, float1, yes, these are now become the identifier. These are not the keywords now because numeric value, we have put the numeric value after that keyword. Now that becomes the identifier. Now that the meaning of int1, float1, char1 is not recognized by the compiler, but int, char, float is recognized by the compiler. So there is no limit for the length of an identifier. However, the compiler considers the first 31 characters only. So the length of the identifier maximum can be 31. Data types. Data types in C language are defined as a data storage format that a variable can store a data to perform a specific operation. Data types are used to define a variable before to use in a program. Size of variable, constant and array are determined by the data types. Not even the C. Every programming language needs the data type. So there are basic data types, int, char, float and double. Derived data types, array, pointer, structure and union. What is this basic data type and derived data type? In the upcoming lectures, we will know in a deep. Enumeration data type, enum, and void data type, void. So the meaning of this derived, enumeration and void in the upcoming lectures, we will study very deeply. So initially, our focus must be on the basic data types, int, char, and float. Char defines a character used to store a single character. Example, char is a data type and ch is an identifier. Ch is the name of a variable which stores only the characters, and the characters always mentioned between the single quotes. To save the character value into the memory, always represent the characters between the single quote. Int. Int is used to store integer numbers. Example, int count equal to 5. Here the count is a identifier, int is a data type. Here the meaning of the expression is count is a data type or is a variable which saves only the value which is of integer type. It will not save the character type value, it will not save the float type value, it will save only the int type value. Float. Float is used to define floating point numbers or decimal numbers. So when we use the data type float, it saves on the number in the form of decimal value. That like float x equal to 10.12. So 1.12 is a decimal, so it's saved. But integer, if I say int 10.12, because the data type is int, so it will not save the decimal value, it will save only the integer value, that is 10. So to save the decimal value we must use a data type called float. Float x equal to 10.12. So float will save up to the 4 or 6 decimal places. Similarly, double, if you want to save the larger value, so you need to use the data type called double. Double will also save the float values, decimal values, and it saves the values up to the 10 decimal places. The range of data types. Data types also have different value range. The storage size of basic data types changes according to 8 or 16 or 32 or 64-bit operating systems. So initially the operating system were of 8-bit, 64-bit, 16, then it comes to the 16, then 32, and then 64-bit. Now currently in the market we are having the 64-bit operating systems. Our machines are supporting the 64-bit operating systems. The meaning of this is the storage size of int data type is 2 or 4 or 8 byte depend upon the processor in the CPU. When the operating system is of 8-bit, the data type, the storage size of int was 2 bytes. And the 16 and 32-bit operating systems are now saving the 4 bytes, uh, uh, the memory of 4 byte, the 4 byte storage. So similarly, char. Char data type allows a variable to store only one character. Storage size of character data type is 1 byte. Your machine can be of 8 or 16 or 32 or 64 bit, but char will take only 1 byte. Float data type allows a variable to store decimal values. Storage size of float data type is 4 byte. The storage size of int is 2 byte, and the storage size of the float data type is 4 byte. Because float accepts the decimal values and int accept only the integer values. Int never accept the decimal values. This also varies depend upon the processor in the CPU. Double data type is also same as float data type, which allows up to 10 digits after the decimal. The next is constants in C. A constant is a named memory location which holds only one value throughout the program execution. The meaning of constant is whose values never change, whose values become fixed. C constants are also like normal variables, but only difference is constant values cannot be modified, but the program once they are defined. Constants may be belonging to any other data type. Constant can be integer, constant can be real or floating time, constant can be character, constant can be a string or octal and hexadecimal constant, and backslash character constants. So till now at the initial stage, we must focus on the integer constants, floating constants, character constants, and backslash character constants. Strings and octal or hexadecimal constants we will study later on. Types of constants in C. First, integer constant. An integer constant must have at least one digit. It must not have decimal point. It can either be positive or negative. No commas or blanks are allowed within an integer constant. If no sign precedes an integer constant, it is assumed to be positive. They allow the range of integer constant is -32768 to 32767. That means we can save the values, minus values from the 32768 to positive value 32767. If you want to save the value -32769, the integer will not accept this. If you want to save the positive value 32768, it will not accept it. So the range of the integer values must be between -32768 to 32767. Real and floating point constant. The real constant must have at least one digit. It must have a decimal point. It could be either positive or negative. If no sign precedes an integer constant, it is assumed to be positive. No commas or blanks are allowed within a real constant. The range of real constant expressed in exponential form in between -3.4 exponential, that is 10 raised to the power -38 to the 3.4 exponential 38. Character constants. A character constant is a single alphabet, a single digit, or a single special symbol enclosed within single quotes. The maximum length of a character constant is one character. String constants are enclosed within double quotes. What are the string constants? We will study example single quote A, single quote B, and single quote plus. See, plus is an operator and 2 is a digit. But when these operator and digits we put within a single quote, that becomes character. So our compiler read this 2 and plus 2. The compiler will not read 2 as a digit, it will read as a character. Similarly, the compiler will not read plus as an operator, it will read plus as a character. String constants. String constants is a collection of characters, digits, special symbols, and escape sequences that are enclosed in double quotations. Within the double quotes, if I write this is a C programming, this is a whole sentence, a small sentence. So this is a whole string. If you want to write a string, the string must be written between the double quotes. Between the double quotes, the digits like 1, 2, 3 plus special symbols, and you can write between the double quotes, it will be accepted as a string. Octal and hexadecimal constants. A number system based on 8 is called octal, and the uses of digits 0 through 7. In octal, the number 15 is the same as 13 in decimal. An octal constant begins with a 0. To understand the concept of octadecimal and hexadecimal, you must study the number systems. So you can Google it out, what is a number system, and so if you study the number system deeply, then you will able to understand what are the octadecimal and hexadecimal constants. Backslash character constant, a very important, you must know. In programming language, in C programming language, you will use this backslash character constant very frequently. There are some characters which have special meaning in C language. They should be preceded by a backslash symbol to make use of special function of them. These characters are called as escape sequence characters. In these characters, it consists of two characters, but it is treated as a single character. The two characters, one is backslash, and after that, any character which is having some certain meaning, like backslash B, that means backspace. Backslash N, that means new line. If you if you want to write a program and you want to change, you want that your output must be displayed in the next line, so you must give the backslash N. Backslash T, horizontal tab, your output will print with having a white spaces of tab, double backslash. So all the backslashes, the characters having preceded the backslashes have certain meanings. In our programming, we will uh, use all these backslashes. Symbolic constant. Symbolic constant is a name that substitutes for a sequence of character that cannot be changed. The character may represent a numeric constant, a character constant or a string. These constants are generally defined at the beginning of the program. Hash define name value. Here name generally written in uppercase. For example, hash define pi 3.141593. The value of a pi is 3.141593. So here pi is a symbolic constant. Okay. Similarly, true. The meaning of true is 1. The meaning of false is 0. So if you want to represent 1 in your programming, you can write the true. So if you want to put the value of pi in your programming, so you can directly write the pi instead of writing the 3.141593 again and again. So you can write directly pi in uppercase. So your compiler will understand the meaning of pi is 3.141593. Now what is this hash define? These are the preprocessor directives, and later on we will study one by one what is the meaning of hash, what is the meaning of define. But here we must focus on the pi here. The pi is a symbolic constant, and the meaning of pi is 3.141593. We will finish the today's lecture. These are the references, and in the upcoming lecture we will study about what are the variables and what is the structure of programming language and how to write the program. Thank you very much.